Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A large and stately mansion. Chess. The piece that can move any number of unoccupied squares in a direction parallel to the sides of the chessboard. Interchanging the positions of the king and a rook. A large building formerly occupied by a ruler and fortified against attack. Move the king 2 squares toward a rook and in the same move the rook to the square next past the king. A large and stately mansion. A large ornate exhibition hall. Official residence of an exalted person, as a sovereign. The governing group of a kingdom. The palace issued an order binding on all subjects. Common gregarious Old World bird about the size and color of the American crow. Chess. The piece that can move any number of unoccupied squares in a direction parallel to the sides of the chessboard. Deprive of by deceit. Interchanging the positions of the king and a rook. A large and imposing house. The residence of a clergyman, especially a Presbyterian clergyman. A large and imposing house. The act of dwelling in a place. Any address at which you dwell more than temporarily. A person can have several residences. The official house or establishment of an important person, as a sovereign or president. He refused to live in the governor's residence. United States chemist who developed an economical method of producing aluminum from bauxite, 1863 to 1914. A large entrance or reception room or area. A college or university building containing living quarters for students. United States child psychologist whose theories of child psychology strongly influenced educational psychology, 1844 to 1924. A large and imposing house. An interior passage or corridor onto which rooms open. The elevators were at the end of the hall. English writer whose novel about a lesbian relationship was banned in Britain for many years, 1883 to 1943. The large room of a manor or castle. United States astronomer who discovered Phobos and Deimos, the 2 satellites of Mars, 1829 to 1907. United States explorer who led 3 expeditions to the Arctic, 1821 to 1871. A large building for meetings or entertainment. A large building used by a college or university for teaching or research. Halls of learning. A large room for gatherings or entertainment. Lecture hall. A large and imposing house. A large and imposing house. Astrology, one of 12 equal areas into which the zodiac is divided. Any of 16 white and 16 black pieces used in playing the game of chess. Any of 16 white and 16 black pieces used in playing the game of chess. The act of moving a chess piece. Defensive structure consisting of walls or mounds built around a stronghold to strengthen it. Military supplies. Weapons considered collectively. Supply with weapons. Defensive structure consisting of walls or mounds built around a stronghold to strengthen it. The addition of an ingredient for the purpose of enrichment, as the addition of alcohol to wine or the addition of vitamins to food. The art or science of strengthening defenses. Follow a certain course. How did your interview go? Have a particular form. As the saying goes, move away from a place into another direction. Perform as expected when applied. The washing machine won't go unless it's plugged in. Change location. Move, travel, or proceed, also metaphorically. How fast does your new car go? Be in the right place or situation. Let's put healthcare where it belongs, under the control of the government. A usually brief attempt. A board game for two players who place counters on a grid. The object is to surround and so capture the opponent's counters. Pass from physical life and lose all bodily attributes and functions necessary to sustain life. Make a certain noise or sound. Lead, extend, or afford access. This door goes to the basement. Street names for methylenedioxymethamphetamine. Continue to live and avoid dying. Begin or set in motion. Ready, set, go. Stop operating or functioning. To be spent or finished. The money had gone after a few days. A time period for working, after which you will be relieved by someone else. It's my go. Blend or harmonize. This sofa won't go with the chairs. Go through in search of something. Search through someone's belongings in an unauthorized way. Enter or assume a certain state or condition. Get going. Have a turn. Make one's move in a game. Can I go now? Give support to, or make a choice of, one out of a group or number. Stretch out over a distance, space, time, or scope. Run or extend between 2 points or beyond a certain point. His knowledge doesn't go very far. Follow a procedure or take a course. We should go farther in this matter. Be the right size or shape. Fit correctly or as desired. Progress by being changed. The speech has to go through several more drafts. Be abolished or discarded. These ugly billboards have to go. Be or continue to be in a certain condition. Be ranked or compare. This violinist is as good as Juilliard-trained violinists go. Be spent. Functioning correctly and ready for action. All systems are go. Pass, fair, or elapse, of a certain state of affairs or action. How is it going? Give an incentive for action. This moved me to sacrifice my career. Be in a state of action. Change location. Move, travel, or proceed, also metaphorically. The soldiers moved towards the city in an attempt to take it before night fell. The act of changing location from one place to another. The movement of people from the farms to the cities. Cause to move or shift into a new position or place, both in a concrete and in an abstract sense. The director moved more responsibilities onto his new assistant. Perform an action, or work out or perform an action. We must move quickly. The act of changing your residence or place of business. They say that 3 moves equal 1 fire. Have a turn. Make one's move in a game. have an emotional or cognitive impact upon. Follow a procedure or take a course. A change of position that does not entail a change of location. Movement as a sign of life. Progress by being changed. Propose formally, in a debate or parliamentary meeting. Arouse sympathy or compassion in. Her fate moved us all. Change residence, affiliation, or place of employment. We moved from Idaho to Nebraska. Dispose of by selling. The chairman of the company told the salesman to move the computers. Game. A player's turn to take some action permitted by the rules of the game. Go or proceed from one point to another. The debate moved from family values to the economy. Live one's life in a specified environment. She moves in certain circles only. Move so as to change position, perform a non-translational motion. He moved his hand slightly to the right. The act of deciding to do something. He didn't make a move to help. The principal hall in a castle or mansion can be used for dining or entertainment. The main tower within the walls of a medieval castle or fortress. Maintain by writing regular records. Keep a diary. Conform one's action or practice to. Keep appointments. Continue a certain state, condition, or activity. Maintain in safety from injury, harm, or danger. May God keep you. The financial means whereby one lives. Each child was expected to pay for their keep. Behave as expected during of holidays or rites. Prevent the action or expression of. Keep your cool. Stop someone or something from doing something or being in a certain state. Retain possession of. Can I keep my old stuffed animals? Supply with necessities and support. There's little to earn and many to keep. Stick to correctly or closely. Keep count. Retain rights to. Keep my job for me while I give birth. Fail to spoil or rot. These potatoes keep for a long time. A cell in a jail or prison. Prevent food from rotting. Keep potatoes fresh. Cause to continue in a certain state, position, or activity. E.g., keep clean. The students keep me on my toes. Maintain for use and service. I keep a car in the countryside. Allow to remain in a place or position or maintain a property or feature. The family's fortune waned and they could not keep their household staff. Have as a supply. I always keep batteries in the freezer. Hold and prevent from leaving. Look after. Be the keeper of. Have charge of. He keeps the shop when I am gone. Raise. She keeps a few chickens in the yard. Store or keep customarily. Where do you keep your gardening tools? Supply with room and board. He is keeping 3 women in the guest cottage. The main tower within the walls of a medieval castle or fortress. A self-contained weapons platform housing guns and capable of rotation. A small tower extending above a building. The main tower within the walls of a medieval castle or fortress. A dark cell, usually underground, where prisoners can be confined. A board game for 2 players who move their 16 pieces according to specific rules. The object is to checkmate the opponent's king. Weedy annual, native to Europe but widely distributed as a weed, especially in wheat. A board game for 2 players who move their 16 pieces according to specific rules. The object is to checkmate the opponent's king. The London residence of the British sovereign. A castle in northeastern Scotland that is a private residence of the British sovereign.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.